Hello everyone, my name is Marianjoy S. Di Maala, and for today's video, what we are going to do is chocolate chip cookies, and the ingredients that we need are: first, we have the all-purpose flour, brown sugar, granulated sugar, melted unsalted butter, egg, baking soda, chocolate chips, salt, and also vanilla extract. So let's start!
First, in a large bowl, whisk together the sugars, salt, and butter. Second, whisk in the egg and vanilla. Third, sift in the flour and baking soda, then fold the mixture with a spatula. Fourth, fold in the chocolate chunks, then chill the dough for at least 30 minutes. Fifth, preheat oven to 350 degree Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius. Sixth, scoop the dough with an ice cream scoop or tablespoon into a parchment paper lined baking sheet and spread it. Seven, bake for 12 to 15 minutes or until the edges have started to barely brown.
This is my finished product, chocolate chip cookies. Ang sarap.
Let's not pretend.
Hi, I am Crystal Claire Diderain, and join me in my journey as a FSM student in Southern Luzon University. So for today's video, I will be making chocolate chip cookies, and here are the ingredients. So of course, the brown sugar, the vanilla extract, the melted unsalted butter, granulated sugar, baking soda, salt, chocolate chips, egg, and of course, the all-purpose flour.
In a large bowl, whisk together the sugar, salt, and butter until a paste forms with no lumps. Whisk in the egg and vanilla, beating until light ribbons fall off the whisk and remain for a short while before falling back into the mixture. Sift in the flour and baking soda Then fold the mixture with a spatula. Be careful not to overmix, which would cause the gluten in the flour to toughen, resulting in a cakier cookies. Fold in the chocolate chunks, then chill the dough for at least 30 minutes. For a more intense toffee-like flavor and deeper color, chill the dough overnight. The longer the dough rests, the more complex its flavors will be. Preheat oven to 180 degrees Celsius. Line a baking sheet with a parchment paper. Scoop the dough onto a parchment paper lined baking sheet, leaving at least 4 inches of space between cookies and 2 inches of space from the edges of the pan so that the cookies can spread evenly. Bake for 12 to 15 minutes or until the edges have started to barely brown. Cool completely before serving.
And here is my final product, chocolate chip cookies. Enjoy!
Gagawa tayo ngayon ng pandesal. Una, ilagay natin ang 2 cups of purpose flour. Kasunod ay 1/4 cup of white sugar. And next is 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And next is 1/2 teaspoon of dry yeast. And next is 1/8 cup of powdered milk. Next is 3/4 cup of water. Tapos, masahin na natin. Tapos, ilagay na natin ang ating butter na 1/8 cup. Tapos nating masahin, ilagay na natin siya sa ating bowl. At takpan natin ang ating towel ng 1 and 30 minutes. Pag okay na ang ating dough, ngayon, kuberan natin siya ng breadcrumbs. Takpan muna natin siya ng 10 to 15 minutes. And then, pagkatapos nito, ikat na natin siya into pandesal pieces. At ilagay na natin siya sa ating pan. And then, lagyan ulit natin siya ng breadcrumbs. Dahil wala tayong oven, ginawa natin siya sa kawali. ngayon luto na ang ating pandesal. Napakalambot.
Good day guys, for today's video, I'm gonna show you how to prepare pandesal. Yun nga, tuturuan ko kayo kung paano prepare ng pandesal. So, ang pangalan ko nga pala ay Lorenzo F. Gaita from PTBT Ed FSM 3. So, let's start. So, ito yung mga recipe natin na kakailanganin para sa paggawa ng pandesal. The bread flour, the water, the egg yolk, and the egg, the fresh milk, the sugar, the white sugar, the yeast, the baking soda, the salt, and the melted butter. So, ang gagawin natin ay pagsasama-samahin lang natin siya sa bowl dito. Unahin natin yung milk. Ang tawag nga pala dito ay straight dough method. Kung saan ay pagsasama-samahin lang natin lahat ng ingredients dito sa isang bowl na malaki. Ito ang baking soda. The salt. The melted butter. The sugar. Oh, yun na yung egg yolk. Napakadali lang gawin ito, guys. Kaya try nyo din. So, ang huli naman ay sasamahin, ilalagay na natin yung bread flour para maging na siyang dough. So, pag-halo-haloin na natin siya gamit ng kamay. So, sa paggagawa ng tinapay, siyempre kailangan ng haluin gamit ang kamay para lalo na pag sa pandesal. Para magmukha siya talagang dough. So, siyempre kapag haluin ito, ay kailangan naghugas ng kamay para malinis, para masigurado yung kaligtasan ng kakain. So yun na guys, mamasahin lang natin siya yung dough. Kung makikita nyo sa tsura ng pinagalo-halo nating ingredients kanina ay nagmukha na talaga siyang dough. Napakalagang masahin nito. Yun lang, tamang masa lang. So pagkatapos natin masahin, papalsahin na natin siya, ilalagay natin siya sa bowl. Dito natin siya ilalagay sa bowl. Napakalaga din ng pagpapaalsa pag pandesal yung gagawin nating bread. So sa pagpapaalsa ng dough natin ay kailangan natin ng plastic o kaya basa na tela. So ang ginamit ko ay basa na tela para maganda yung pagpapaalsa natin siya. Ngayon tatakpan lang natin siya ng mahigit 15 or 10 minutes. So pagkatapos natin paalsahin yung dough, papansin natin, i-roll na natin siya. Dito na magsisimula yung kailangan natin i-roll to. Siyempre kailangan natin lagyan ng harina dito sa may pinagigilungan natin ng dough. then didiinan lang natin siya, guys. Para mas maghalo yung dough, para kapag i-bake na natin siya ay umalsa palalo ng maayos. So napaka-affordable nga naman talaga ng pandesal, 'di ba? Napaka-popular nito lalo na dito sa ating bansa, sa Pilipinas, kasi nakasanayan na natin kumain ng tinatawag na pandesal kapag sa umaga. So pagkatapos nito ay puputulin na natin yung dough para sa maliliit na pieces. O lang pa pala ng roll. Yan, niro-roll muna natin siya. So guys, ang next step naman ay puputulin na natin siya sa piraso. So ilalagay na natin yung dough na may halong breadcrumbs. Kaya natin siya nilagyan ng breadcrumbs para magmukha naman talaga siyang pandesal. Yun nga, pandesal nga yung ginawa natin. So, yan na. Tingin ko guys, napakasarap talaga nito dahil umalsa talaga ng maayos yung dough. Tsaka maganda yung pagkakamixture. So, na-preheat na po natin yung oven. So, ilalagay na natin siya dito sa sa oven, yung yung pandesal. Hayaan muna natin siyang ilagay sa oven na mahigit 20 minutes or 15 minutes para mas maging fluffy po siya. So again, my name is Lorenzo Edgaita from BTBT Ed FSM3. So ito na yung final product natin sa pandesal. So napakasimple lang, yan yung final product. So I hope you understand a lot and thank you for watching.
I will discuss the ingredients first of cheese pandesal. We have all-purpose flour, then cheese, 1 egg, breadcrumbs, then sugar, powdered milk, salt, butter, milk, condensed milk, and then the special one, the yeast. Ngayon, pagsasama-samahin natin ang mga ingredients. Una, ang warm milk. Okay. And then, 1 egg. And then, condensed milk. 2 tablespoons. Masyado siyang matagal process. But 1 minute. 1. Then 2. Then next is the sugar. And then the yeast. Okay guys, pag dissolve na yung ating sugar, ilalagay naman natin ang milk, powdered milk. Yun. And then, the flour. Lagay ko na sa pinggan para sapat na siya. Then, we're going to butter. Add butter. Butter. Dahil wala kami available, dito na lang. Butter. Papahit natin. Ito sa ating bowl. Bowl. Sa ating bowl. Ating bowl. Then, ang ating lalagyan. Ang do. Yan. Then, cover. Kaya siya ng takilog. Natin siya ng cover.
After 2 hours, ayusin na natin yung cover at umpisa na natin imasa. Then, cover. Then,
Ilagay lang natin sa pan ang ating minhold. Para ating ibibake. Yan. Natin. Ito siya. Yan.
cover again. For 40 minutes.
Ang ganda.
Good day everyone, I am Rosen Gonzalez from BTBT8 FSM3. So for today's video guys, I'm going to show you how to make or how to bake a classic pandesal. So our ingredients are milk, egg, butter, yeast, sugar, all-purpose flour, and salt. And of course, breadcrumbs and oil. Let's start. First, make sure that our hands are clean, sanitized, and fully ready to knead our mix in ingredients. In a mixing bowl, start with adding milk, butter, egg, and yeast. Then mix a bit. Then now add the rest of dry ingredients, the flour, sugar, and salt. Then mix until combined. Transfer to a clean counter and sprinkle some flour. Knead until the dough is smooth, around 7 minutes. Form into a ball. Add some oil in the bowl. And place the dough in an oiled bowl. Cover for an hour or until doubled in size. Remove the gas. Divide the dough into pieces. Form into a ball, then do it until the cut dough is ball size. Place it in the baking sheet and dredge or sprinkle some breadcrumbs. Then cover and let it rest in a warm place until double in size. Bake in a preheated oven for around 18 to 20 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius.
Here's the ingredients.
Of brownies.
Set the night light. Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk.
In making brownies, first melt the dark chocolate and butter together. Second, filter and mix all the dry ingredients, then beat the eggs and vanilla together and put it in the dry ingredients and put the melted dark chocolate and butter, then mix it well together. After mixing it, put it in your baking pan and garnish it with your desired toppings. After garnishing it, put it in your oven for at least 20 to 30 minutes in 180 degrees Celsius. But in my case, I cook it in a casserole and I use the dry heat method for at least 40 to 50 minutes in a medium heat. Here's the ingredients of caramel bar. In making caramel bar, mix all the dry ingredients first. Then beat the butter until the texture becomes foamy. Then add sugar, egg yolk, powdered milk, vanilla, and condensed milk, and continue beating. Until you get the desired thickness of your mixture. Then when the mixture is thick, add the dry mixture, then mix it until it binds together. Then put it in your baking pan and garnish it with your desired toppings. And put it in the oven for at least 20 to 30 minutes in 100 degrees Celsius. For the dry heat method, cook it for at least 40 to 50 minutes in a medium heat.